On the way here, Zach and I were talking about that one time we went and visited you up at Ohio State, and I got locked out of the dorm room.
Oh, dude, yeah.
So on the next day, we went to the Presbyterian Church on Main Street.
For my grandparents' anniversary, and like, I don't know.
It was a wild experience, man. So Presbyterians are all about like minimalism.
Oh, yeah.
Which I can respect. Yeah. Absolutely.
Food, water, shelter, and
like real minimalism, and they were living it. You know, they're all. It's kind of like a hippie version of Catholicism,
but it's only old people in this church,
dude.
Like,
and that was the weirdest thing. The congregation was not a lot of people in there. There was like 18 people in there, and
the average age.
That's
was
how mine was,
55.
and then they just died out. Most of the congregation died out.
But
the thing is, that's church on Main Street, though.
Or what would you call them? Pastors, right? The people who were preaching. They were all young people, kind of.
Yeah, younger.
Middle aged.
Because it was a younger woman. She was probably what, 35.
Yeah, and that's a weird gig to hop into.
Well, I mean, if you find if you find that that's your calling in life, then you find enjoyment out of it, then yeah, go for it. Like, I think you should. If you are that confident in it, go for it.
Definitely.
And it was tough because I feel like we could feel them wanting us to like
be a part.
They were really excited that there's new people there. It was like me and your brother and your sister, and obviously we weren't about it. We were both hungover as balls. Of all,
we were.
But they just liked you guys being there too,
for sure.
Yeah.
And of course, they would have loved if we would have came back.
Yes.
But it's like,
dude, and that's not the like. You got to think of it differently. It's like as long as you just went, you learned, you somewhat heard somewhat of a message.
I got
even
a lot
if you
out
didn't
of it.
understand
I really
it.
did get a lot out of it.
You got something out of it.
Yeah,
it was,
that's what they want.
A nice sermon. It was very interesting.
Yeah.
But again, the pitch at the end for us to come, and there was still some weird stuff going on.
Definitely,
it's a weird dynamic, man. You need people in the congregation for a church to survive. Like, no doubt.
Well, and that's just like if it's mostly older people, it's very traditional. Like, and that stuff is just.
Oh, they were all
far distance from what we do now. Like a lot of those older traditions.
I guess for me, a weird thing about going to church, especially, is I never felt good going to church. Yeah. I always liked the preaching part of it and the messages. Like all that stuff was like really entertaining and fulfilling for me, even as a young kid. But then, like the social aspect and the pressures put on you by different people and the judgments.
That's what I mean. That's like kind of the point of it. Is that the point of it?
The
point of it, it's just been a great way for society to somewhat control itself, to organize itself without actually doing it forcefully. You know what I mean? Like, cause that area, that
they are though. It's just
that's what I mean.
It's a sense of community.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like to have people to depend upon.